Hey world, I am sorry I've been gone for quite some time. I've actually been gone probably since my birthday. But here's the thing, trying to record videos while having a kid around is like the hardest shit in the world because my 6 year old loves to get into everything that I do. So, since yesterday was the first day of school, I can actually get back to my normal routine. Um, in saying that, if you're a parent, I know you are dumb happy about being able to drop your kid off and get a little bit of time back to yourself. It sounds selfish, but it's not. For all those people who don't have kids who are about to complain all week because all you see is first day of school pics for people and their kids, no one cares. From a parent's standpoint, let me just inform you, we don't give a fuck at all. We constantly got to see you passing a hookah, drinking, going on vacation, doing all types of shit that people without kids can do. So, yes, I am going to post as many pictures of my baby as I fucking want to. If you don't like it, unfollow me. Fuck you. So, parents, don't stop posting shit about your kids and their accomplishments just because you have friends that don't have children. Y'all will get over it. Um, today's topic. What's today's topic? Where's my notebook? Okay. Today's topic is what it means when someone says, I'm afraid to be alone. So people hear that and immediately think that the person has this overwhelming fear of not being around someone else. It's not that. When someone says I'm afraid of being alone, that's like a codependency problem that really needs to be worked out, really needs to be talked about. You should really see someone. But if you don't want to go to a therapist, which is a lot of people nowadays, I get it, whatever. Talk to your friends about why you don't want to be alone. Not if you're afraid to be alone, you've probably done some shit like stayed in a relationship way too long that was supposed to been over with. You probably put up with friends who are complete assholes, but they're the only people that you know. Being afraid to be alone is, I want to say, like a part of depression, is a part of anxiety. It is a part of all the bad things in that black space in your head that seems to expand. And when you are alone, you start to feel everything pressing in on you. All of the thoughts that you're usually distracted by because there's somebody else there. You eventually have to deal with that shit. You gotta deal with the bills, you gotta deal with the school, you gotta deal with all of that shit. It's a part of being an adult. But do not allow your life to be overrun by the fact that you're afraid to be alone. It's not that you're afraid to be alone, you're afraid of dealing with the voice that's there that's constantly telling you you're not doing enough. You are behind. You're not gonna succeed. You have to overwhelm that voice with not only somebody else's presence, but with your own self confidence. Once you are able to do that, that voice will minimize. The shit will be as low as the music in the back of this video. So, when you hear somebody say, I'm afraid to be alone, as a friend, as a partner, as a parent, whatever it is, talk to that person about the real issue. Why do you need to be distracted? And how can I help you so that you don't need another person to be your distraction, so that you're not in an unhealthy situation, so that you can actually deal with this problem without codependency. It is stuff like this that we don't want to talk about, but your real people, the people that's really in your corner, the ones that's going, I guess the term is ride or die for you or whatever, they are going to ask you this shit. Stop saying that everything is fine. It's not. You gotta be vulnerable with somebody. And if you're not gonna be vulnerable with yourself, don't be vulnerable with the jackass that keeps taking your car keys and telling you that you're worthless. Don't be vulnerable with the friend that keeps telling you, you'll get over it. Don't be vulnerable with the parent that's telling you to man up. Find someone that really wants to know what's wrong. so that they can help you to get over your fear, so that even if you are alone, whether it's for a few minutes, a few hours, a few days, a few weeks, you can learn to live with yourself. Don't be afraid of the person that you are, but, blossom into something else. That fear is crippling and it will stifle you. Don't let it. So, friends, listeners, supporters, listen, identify when you hear a person says, I'm afraid to be alone. Because they need you. That is the littlest cry for help. And it's actually really huge. Okay? So, I'll post another video in a couple of days. And I promise this time I will stay on track. I don't have this distraction of my kid coming over out of nowhere and going, Mommy, what you doing? So, follow me, like, share, subscribe, comments, all of that good stuff. Peace.